Peep game. Looked like I was forced to go ahead and drop this joint on y'all. You know, this life joint. You know what I mean? See, it's a lot of brothers out here that want to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Some of them halfway there. They got an idea of what the awakening is, but then you always got them cats that come around and keep trying to induce fear into a motherfucker life so that they can get past all this matrix bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Long thing in a nutshell, man. It's a lot of videos people make, you know, a lot of them good, some of them off track, you know, some of them is intentional off track, you know. You really got to be operating in the spirit to even catch any of this stuff. If you ain't operating in the spirit pretty much to some degree, you know what I'm saying? It's the lost sheep, man. Don't even reach, you know what I'm saying? Because they'll pull you down. Shit ain't real. So, spirit test the spirit. Bear witness to the spirit. When a man's knowledge don't line up with his spirit, more than likely, he's programmed, one, two, full of only that, and that's knowledge. Some people are sponges, you know. Three, or, no, I'm gonna keep that one. You know, I ain't gonna tell all the secrets. You know what I'm saying? But I'll throw this in with it. 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? He's of another entity. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother section to talk about. But we ain't gonna get into that. My point in case is whatever these different spirits are in your life that's after you trying to keep you at a certain point or bring you all the way down, ultimately, either way, you're a chosen one. Ain't shit normal no more. Everything changes. People ain't gonna understand you unless they are of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thin line. And narrow is the road. Trust me. Let me drop it on y'all like this on something a little deeper. I had a dream. I call it a vision, actually, really, because I was living in Vegas. I had a dream, which turned out to be a vision, and I prayed on it, and I kept trying to figure it in my logical, and then I said, no, this is a spiritual thing. I got to give it to the Father so He can give it back to me by way of the Ruach Kodesh. Y'all don't understand, man, how deep this stuff gets, man. Someone said write a book. It's beyond writing a book. A book can't contain, like, I mean, it can, but it'll be an ongoing. And then end up, you know what I'm saying, being the same thing. just a little different each episode, but ongoing, the same thing. See what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like the motherfucker played a loop reel on your life or something, but it's great though because it's cleansing you, it's washing you, it's purifying you, it's getting you ready for him. Said he would separate the wheat from the tare, so you know what I'm saying, what are we complaining for? We stand in our authority. He is with us. And what should I fear other than the Most High? You stand on that principle alone. There's no way you can stand in fear of anything. Yeah, you can be aware, you can be acute, you can be all this shit, intuitive, everything, but still, if it's meant to happen in the Most High's course of your life or your day, depending on where you're standing, you know what I'm saying? It might be a time or opportunity for a quiz, a test, or showing the power, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, either way, that's in his hands, you know, so I don't worry about it like that no more. I used to try to figure that shit out and be rattling my brain, thinking all scenarios and all the ways out, the ways in, and what if this, what if that? Like, man, look, we're better than that, people. Come on. We're better than that. Wake up. You're deeper than that. Your mind, your body, your being, your aura, your who you stand on, who you say you are. You have authority under him. Live like it. Move like it. Don't be out of pocket though. You know what I'm saying? It's consequences. Sometimes. And sometimes you get passes which are flashes which show you what could have happened. So, but whatever you do, man, trust no one but the Most High, y'all. Yeah. So, I tell you this. Watchers. It's always going to be watching. Stalkers always going to be stalking. And, you know what I'm saying? The weirdos going to be weirdos, you know? It is what it is, you know? It gets deep, but, you know. See, I know I'm in the South right now, you know what I'm saying? And things are a little different down here, but check this out. Them days are over. Done. You know, they could say it, they could talk it, they could walk it. It don't matter. They could be Masons, Freemasons, no Masons. They could be Illuminati. They can be all that. They can be everything that they want to be. But I tell you what, if they're not standing for the Most High, woe unto them. So it don't even matter. Because if you stood for the Most High, we'd be in peace and grace and harmony and love with, you know what I'm saying, our unity. You know what I'm saying? We would click, in other words. It'd be all love. So anyone who contradicts that or conflicts that, then obviously is considered an enemy at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know as an individual that you have your God-given rights, which are his commandments, those are rights not to and to. Anything outside of that is open for different hits to come your way. So what are you saying, Neo Lion? Oh, what I'm saying is, in order to experience certain mishaps in life, there's a alignment issue. Alignment issue, meaning that you're not in line, some kind of in fashion or another in your life. You might say, well, I was just riding with my homie. We stopped somewhere, went inside, blew some, bud, came back out. We were sliding, we get pulled over, blah, blah, blah. How'd that happen? Yeah. Man. Knowledge will be increased. So y'all figure that out. Things that don't normally happen when you slide and doing what you're doing in life in your right mind, in your right being, attempting to draw fruit from that day. Should you have to worry about, it could be a worm in the apple, don't bite into it. But you trusting that you knowing that this motherfucker looking too ripe to have a worm in the middle of it. Why would you say that? Now you're trying to disrupt my flow. You're disrupting the flow of just naturality, you know what I'm saying? This shit gets deep, man. To try to induct fear of some sort into my nature and my being, no, that ain't gonna happen. / next page. Listen, I'm just giving you a scenario of how people will try to fuck your stance off with the Most High. How they try to plant them implants because they are implants. Oh, shit. It's not even funny. But I laugh to keep them crying sometimes. It's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Of whose authority. Matter of fact, I want y'all to do this next time. Next time them stalkers and them haters and them weirdos and shit get to come around you trying to do weird shit, pull weird moves. And if they ever approach you and you know what it is and you want to just shut it down right away in the door, you do this thing right here and I promise you, you watch the reaction. Oh my God. I just had a flashback, man. I'm sorry. Of a sweet victory after victory. Yeah, that was funny. Anyways, back on track though, look. Tell them, all BS aside though, and that wasn't BS, that was just a good time. Listen, you tell them when they approach you with that bullshit and you know what it is, you ask them first the question, who sent you? You look them dead in their eyes and you ask them who sent you. And then you ask them right behind that, and of whose authority. Them two things. Just watch the answers you're going to get, though. The answers are going to blow your mind. It's going to be funny. That's when it becomes at a level of comical on your part, because you know now that you just finished shutting that shit down, because when you ask them who sent you and of whose authority, you look them in their eyes and you mean that shit and you understand that shit, then you know. And then they know that for a fact you know. But now they don't know because they try to figure out what you do know. And but anyways, man, seriously though, you just tell them when evil is in your presence and the people come around you, it could be family, it don't matter. They come to you with that crazy. And you know that's a demonic attack and it's a spiritual attack against you. You just look it in his face and run right through it by saying who sent you and of whose authority. They'll be like, well, what, who sent, I sent me, you sent me, she sent me, okay, keep playing. And of whose authority. They can't answer that. It's angel talk. I believe it to be. Because you calling on angels' authority now to come and stand guard over you. Because, and it knows it can't touch you at that point. It may try some slick stuff, but nah. You just ask the question again, who sent you? You know, whose authority? And if you say that with authority, not arrogance, not pride, silly motherfuckers, some of y'all that just get ignorant with shit. Real talk. Because this is kingdom stuff, man, and I'm not making light of it at all, but I'm just feeling the joy now because of the victories, you know what I'm saying, behind this. It was something else. So anyways, remember who sent you and of whose authority. And you stand on it, and when they go to answer and all that, and, nah, God sent me, okay, yeah, well, that tells me right there because our Father is not named God. Man, look, time is running out. Most High chariots are showing up everywhere, getting in position. These are going to be some trying times, y'all. But understand one thing. We have already won. Stand in that authority. Don't give in to no fear whatsoever. No fear, nigga. Do I have to say that in a different type of language or voice modulation? Niggas understand. Do not give in to no fear of no sort other than the fear of the Most High, and you stand on that, because that is our authority right now. That is what time it is. Don't matter what other people think. Anyways, my first, you know what I'm saying, a little put it like this. Just talking to you. So, till we talk again. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala.